Mm-mm-mm.
Good evening. This is Left Lane Chronicles. Welcome back, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Yo, 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 what's up? I play too much.
All right, so today we're diving into the heart of riding culture, the freedom of going solo, the unity of the pack, the code of the road, and how to find the right ride for you. What about what you got to say to that, Gab?
Oh man. I think this is a good topic. Um, Especially being that, you end up finding out like what's your preference and stuff. Is it better for you to, what pretty much works for you? How about you? What you think?
Yeah, I mean both sides of the coin has their advantages and disadvantages in my opinion.
Hmm.
Um Honestly, I would say it's tough. It's a tough toss up, because no matter how you see it, you still getting them damn miles in. so
That's what it's all about. Getting them damn miles in.
yeah, man. What do you like? Matter of fact, let's talk about, solo riding for you.
Mhm.
Like what is it that, solo riding does for you?
So for me, the thing that I love about solo riding is the flexibility. Like I'm on my own time. I love the fact that, if it's somewhere that I want to go, I don't have to persuade somebody um to like, hey, can you get this time off, or or we're leaving at this time. Like everything is on my time and what pretty much works for me. So that's a plus. That's a plus for me. Um Pace. If I want to, I try not to stop a lot, unless it's something where it's like a dire emergency or whatever, like I gotta use the bathroom. But most of the time I'm on go. So I don't I can sit in the saddle for quite a while without having to stop. So I think that's another pro for me. How about you?
As far as solo riding, I would say that to me is like the perfect time to just like clear your mind and just let everything go, because you don't really have to worry about much but yourself. It's just you, the road, the bike, and just that wind. And I would say, as far as like a con to it, yeah, sometimes it can get lonely. Sometimes it can get lonely, being out there on the road by yourself, because you don't have no one to chop it up with at those stops, and or even just goof around with throughout the trip. So
Hmm.
I would say that would be a con. But other than that, me personally, like riding solo is totally fine. Like I don't, I use that time to really just like discover new things about myself, like thoughts and things of that nature. So for me, I'm good either way. I'm like a happy medium.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, the con part is like you said, I know like the times that me and you done rode together, like we goofing around taking pictures or something, or we might see something that's funny or whatever. So um when you're by yourself, like you said, you pretty much just like, okay, I need to gas and go. Um but I personally I do like riding by myself, just like I said, because I like to be able to get up and go. If it's somewhere I want to go, I don't have to wait. I done mapped out everything. I know the time that I need to be back, to my house and everything. So
Okay. And riding in a pack, that to me, that could be anything. You don't necessarily have to be club related, but it could be with people that you meet in like a Facebook group or something like that. And I
mhm.
know when we say pack, a lot of people, they first thought sometimes, well, most of the time goes to MCs and stuff like that, or riding clubs and whatnot. But
Hey, what's up, bald head nasty?
but uh but yeah, oh, I thought that said good morning. I read that so wrong. Um, but yeah, so it's like riding, in a pack to me. it's something about it that just makes you feel good. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And whatnot. It's something about that, the rumble of all the bikes, you and your folks, your brothers, your sisters, y'all just there, and y'all having that good time. You know what I mean? It's like a special moment in a way to me, so it's pretty cool. So that's something I truly enjoy. You know what I mean? And also the fact that when you are traveling, you
Mhm.
know that you got those people those people there that you can shoot the shit with and whatnot. And it's like you learn so much based off of other people's riding styles that are with you, that y'all bond tends to grow like even stronger. And it gets to a point like even when we ride, just us two. I think like what our first ride, it took us like all of maybe like 10-15 minutes to really just get in sync. And after that, it was just like, all right, I know that you want to get over, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that block set up already. You know what I'm saying? So, and vice versa, because we always
Yeah.
swap off. If y'all don't know, when me and Gab ride, we be swapping off who's leading. Sometimes I hit her with that
I
little
be
brother.
trying to chill, man. I be trying to chill. He be like, "No, it's your turn." I'm like, "Bro, chill. Let me sit back here." No, I really what it is, I ain't even gonna hold you. If you seen his video, where was we coming from?
No, we was going to St. Louis.
No. Well, that one too. So I, I pretty much tell y'all in my video. I don't care. I don't be the one to tell you. Early in the morning, sometimes I be struggling. And we was we was going we was going to Detroit,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and we was over there in the mountains, and it was nothing to look at, man. It was nothing to look at. So he was like, something gotta be wrong because the gap between us is just crazy. And I was like, dog, like I'm struggling. Like I need to look at something. We absolutely weren't looking at anything. And I'm trying to play my playlist and everything, and it's just not working. So that's why he was like, "No, get your ass in the front."
Yeah, we gotta make sure you stay alive. Actually, hold on. I think we actually have a clip from that morning of what it looked like.
Do we?
That's what it looked like that morning. So
The struggle bus.
I don't want to stop playing for us, but there we go. But yeah, so once you riding with people for a while, you tend to start learning like certain things about them. So it's like little things like that you tend to notice, and it's like, all right, some like you said, something ain't right, and that's important. I feel when you by yourself, there's no one out there but you, so you got to know when to pull over and stuff like that.
Right.
But when you have someone with you, you got to know that, hey, this person limit is this. You always got to learn whoever you're riding with limits. Um, like I had a conversation with someone the other day, and we was talking about like just distance and riding. I may be able to sit here and push, 14 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours, whatever. You know, I know you can go a pretty long time too, like about the same actually.
Mhm.
And but you have some people where it's like, yeah, no, this distance for me, maybe like 5 hours. I'm gonna sit down and chill,
Yeah.
whatever, and that's fine. But just know that a lot of times when you are riding with a group or just two or three, however many of you guys it is, you gotta kind of ride to the, I want to say, one tank and stop. you
What's
you
up,
you.
Howard?
I feel as though like you kind of like gotta ride to like the level of the person that um can't go the distance, don't have a much endurance, I would say, as you.
Mhm.
So it kind of makes the ride kind of longer, but
14 and done. I think the longest I've been in the saddle was the 16 hours, a little over 16 hours when I did that iron butt. And I think it was just because it was my first time and I was stopping and I was, tired. I didn't really, know what to expect. Um, I think that since that ride, I've done a little bit more. longer distant riding, like not 1,000 miles per se in one day, but like that ride that we did, that big ass loop, we was on the road all weekend damn near. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even realize it until I finally sat down. I was like, damn, we really was on the bike like the whole weekend and stuff. So it's like, um, I think my max, like you said, probably would be 14 just to be safe. But that 16 was hard on me because, like I said, that was the first time I had ever did that, and I was so determined. I was like, "Yo, I gotta finish this shit."
Yeah.
So, but
I mean, I would say also like I don't think I did like a long trip with a big group. It's always just really just been like myself or one or two of us, you know.
mhm,
And I would say me personally, now I think I love the energy of riding with someone and in the pack only because like man, you got like just being able to sit there and just goof around. That's my biggest thing. You know what I mean? And you always have someone that actually have tools. I did a ride and my seat bolt came out. And if it wasn't for, those around me, man, we wouldn't have been able to find a bolt to fit in there. I wouldn't have had one, so
yeah,
just knowing that you have people that come with spare parts or whatever, stuff like that, that can help you out, you can help them out. That right there
definitely,
is
yeah.
beautiful within itself.
I
So
definitely agree, especially when let's circle back to what you was talking about, like you learn from people. So I here in my area, I rode with a group of people, um and I learned new things about myself as far as in like switching lanes and stuff like that. So like I've had my bike going on 2 years, and it just now got to the point where I feel a little bit more comfortable like moving it the way that I want to.
mhm.
Um, but when I first got it, and we was like just like not crazy switching lanes and everything, but we was going around people, and I was like, oh snap, I didn't know I could do this. And so he said bedtime for somebody. So I was just like really surprised and stuff. And then like luckily like they were understanding, they didn't push me out of my comfort zone, but it was definitely like picking on me like, yo, you got this 114, we're gonna make you about to move this thing. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that they did. So
I mean, yeah, that stuff like that is like definitely dope. I would say my actually no. My first time riding a big group was when I first got my sport bike. And those guys was pretty much taking me to like events where mind you, I was a brand new rider. I was only riding for maybe like 3 weeks at this time. And, I'm being brought to like big events. And I'm not talking like um events where it's like 20 people. No. In California, man, they was having events where there's this one YouTuber, he stopped doing YouTube, but his name was Snooge. And he would he would do like rides and it'd be like 300 people showing up, you know. They have Cali bike nights where I went to a ride, but this is a little bit further on when I was used to riding, but they would have like the whole entire highway blocked off. Like it'd be so many bikes on the highway. And I would say the thing about that, like, would I ever ride in a big group like that again? No, because it was just too much going on. Like, yeah, dudes doing wheelies right next to your head. I ain't fond of that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
People doing stoppies in between two cars don't make sense. But stuff that a group like that, no, I don't think I would want to ride like that. But the more like professionally styled riding I can do. So I guess it also depends on what kind of group you're with also. So you could be with some that's a sport bike. It's like honestly, you don't really care on a sport bike. You just go, you know.
I don't know anything about that. That ain't my ministry. So I didn't start off for you sports bike lovers. I didn't
Has anybody in the chat been on a sport bike or started on a sport
I
bike?
I kinda went straight to my little Harley. I had my little Iron 883. So I I don't know anything about a sports bike as far as in, like, riding it on the road and stuff. I've been on one, like, just in the neighborhood, but I don't count that, so 750. I'm sorry, I had to say it
What you
like that. Sick.
I was gonna get a Gixxer 750, but I ended up getting my Kawasaki ZX6R.
Mhm.
I love that bike. I was so happy. Save my money.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, like, part of me, like so I do want a second bike, but and for a split second, when I say, like, for a split second, I was like, I wanted to get a sports bike, but I want a Road King, so if I
See,
were
he,
Imma hit
see,
you up when it's time for me to get that Road King as you have
see,
your
power
special.
talking my language. That ZX10R was gonna be my next bike. Actually, I was thinking about getting it, but I'm like, it's like I don't see myself wanting to do that out here. I'd rather be back out west riding like that. As you evolve, your circle changes. Safety first, discipline is peace. Hey, I totally agree with that. You know, because that I would say the difference with the sport bike scene was no, I mentioned this in my live the other night too. No one really takes the time to teach you or guide you or give you knowledge and feedback as much. Whereas in the since I got my Harley, like everyone I know that rides like baggers and stuff, they actually want to give you knowledge. They want to teach you. They want to like give you tips and whatnot on how to become a better rider. So that's one thing I've experienced throughout my time having my touring bike. So
He said facts.
because I'm telling you right now, you get on a sport bike, mofo's just gonna say, "Oh yeah, just go. You got speed up." Like, bro, I don't know these. Like, I was riding on like canyons. If anybody ever been to California and you ever rode Julian Mountain, they have like a pie shop that we was going to that is really famous for their pies. And literally, you as you're going around this mountain, you if you've never been on a road before, you don't know anything. So I took my time. I ain't gonna hold you. Mind you, there's no guardrails. It's like you could look over as you're leaning and you could see a sheer drop. Like you could literally see that. So like Palomar Mountain and stuff like that, like stuff like that is crazy.
So let me ask you this. So you said that you
I
feel like
take it.
sports bike. Hold on, my bad. I take it before you are younger. Yes, you know, I'm reaching auntie status. I'm 36. I'm getting up there. No, I was gonna ask you though, Will. So I think this would be a perfect moment. I don't know who our viewers, are. I'm pretty sure they're mixed and stuff. But if there was a tip for a new rider that might be on a sports bike, say you feel like there's not a lot of people that are giving advice, what would you tell somebody that's on a sports bike that probably just started riding? Like just give them a piece of advice right now. Same thing in the chat.
I would say definitely like when it comes to sport bike riding, ride your ride is truly important because we had this one. Yes, definitely take classes. I took BRC and ARC. I would say from experience, don't try to push past your limits because I know there was this one young lady, we called her 250 milli, right? Because she had a 250, you know what I'm saying? And literally she got a bike from one of our guys, a bigger bike. She wanted to, get more power and this and that. And she ended up going down. Why? Because she was trying to keep up with some of the guys that I used to ride with who were more experienced and they'll take turns and like corner and like crazy, like bad out of hell, you know what I'm saying? And she wasn't experienced enough to do that. Not only that, but one of the riders said she didn't commit to the turn. No, it's not only that it's not just that she didn't commit to it. She just literally had no experience, as far as going at that rate of speed. She has no experience. She still needed time to build it up. And I feel it was kind of like pressure to keep up because with a sport bike, it like a lot of newer riders that start on sport bikes, they get that pressure around everybody that's going fast, going fast, going fast, and it's like yeah, you can go fast, but do you know how to maneuver your bike? Do you know how to handle that bike? You
Hmm.
know, So definitely take like they said, take the classes, you know. And to me, I don't think I would sport bikes. As much as I want another Kawi, I love Kawasaki's. Um, to me, I know that I would want to, get the zoomies every now and then, but at the same time, I do enjoy my Harley because I get to enjoy the ride.
It's a couch on wheels.
I mean, on a sport bike, you're not truly enjoying the ride, in my opinion, because there's so much stuff that I would like on a sport bike. We'd be flying, going like just flying, and I miss so much stuff. Literally, like when I'm on a like I would ride back by myself and I'll just be chilling, and I will see so much stuff that we passed that I didn't even see going there because you're just in motion. On my
Mhm.
Harley, I get to see more. I
Yeah.
get to see, you know, the lakes and the mountains and stuff like that. The gorges, like you miss all that on a sport bike. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I had somebody tell me, what their top speed was, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I couldn't fathom that." But I mean, I think the advice would be the same. I mean, like I said, I didn't come from a sports bike, but I'm definitely not gonna do anything that I'm not comfortable with. If you doing a whole bunch of stupid shit, I'm always gonna ask for the address anyway, and let you do what you do. Because like I said, it took me a while to get used to the weight of my bike. Even now, like I'm I'm better at curbs, but I'm not where I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I'm not like freezing up or anything like that, but sometimes that big ass bike get on me. So
Yeah, I mean, for me, when it comes to like curves with the sport bike, like I got real good. But now, like when it comes to navigating curves with the Harley, like yeah, I can go through them,
right,
you
that
know.
part, Joseph.
But but for me, I don't know. For some reason, I always go back. Like I go back to like my basics, and I kind of sometimes ride Mystique as like if it's a sport bike somehow because I make sure that I navigate my turns and stuff. You know what I mean? The way I would on my sport bike. So I don't know if you ever noticed when we ride it, but I'll try to make sure that I'm outside lane and I work my way in. You know what I mean? Where I see a lot of Harley riders, they just go on through it and stay in the center, but
Mhm.
it's just muscle memory for me. At that point. Um, I would say me personally, I don't try to take if especially if I don't know the curve and I'm new to it, like especially during my travels, I would not sit here. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna power through turns that I don't know. I'm not gonna power through roads I don't know.
Right.
And as Joseph said, I want to return home the same way I came here. I'm really not in a rush. Like I just if we're going somewhere, okay, let's get to the destination. But I definitely want to take the time to enjoy the ride itself. I think that's my biggest thing of
So
riding.
the next
Just
question
taking
I
the
would
time to enjoy
ask
it.
is like, cause I thought
So
about
for all
doing
the new
it
riders, enjoy the ride,
is,
man. Cause
oh, my bad. I think it was a little delay. I was getting ready to ask, is there a time like I've only been around almost 5 years. So Will feel free to answer this question. Chat, answer this question. Ask anyone how we rode the 5 and 15, 20 years ago. I'm gonna ask that just one moment. I was gonna ask for the people that's been riding more than 5 years, is there a time that you go back and take those refresher courses and stuff, kind of like just to make sure that you are sharp on your skills and everything, or did you just do like a one and done?
no, you never stop learning.
Hmm.
Learning is paramount. You never stop learning. Like I want to actually take more courses. It's really just gonna be on the timing if you can. I know a lot of these courses are pretty expensive. Um, when I was in the Marine Corps, they actually offered like we didn't pay for any of the courses. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So we would go to the BRC for free, the ARC for free, highway speed maneuvers for free, dirt bike course for free, um, all that stuff. So now that I'm out, I gotta actually make sure I got time to get to certain courses or So it's all about your timing. It's never like, oh, I gotta wait 5 years to do this or whatever. If you do it a year, 3 months, 2 months, keep doing it. I don't know if you guys watch what's her name Doodles, her YouTube channel. She's constantly going to courses,
Me
you
too.
know. So um Like I see her go to like she went to the same course that Traveling Tall went to out there out west where they was riding the Pan Americas and whatnot. And she goes to different courses for lock and lean and whatnot. So things like that you should always keep doing. You know what I mean? And Powell, if you got like links to those courses, can you drop those in the chat? You know, I'll travel for a course. You know what I mean?
Hey, before we forget, now and later, he said, Gab, ask anyone how we wrote the five and dime 15, 20 years ago. So please enlighten us. Let us know, how did you do that? I wanted to make sure I didn't forget about your question. What's up, Mosley? What's good, man? Yeah, I actually want to take another course. I think it's time, especially being that my biggest thing was after I went down, I almost after I had my accident, I almost stopped riding and everything. So I went in mine, and then now I'm on a bigger bike. But I'm definitely interested in taking a additional advanced course as well. I took the basic course 25 and 13 years ago. Honestly, not interested in another course, but also have about 350 miles on tubes. Okay. He said eating lunch. Mosley.
I don't know who's eating lunch at 8 o'clock at night. What time is it where you at, Mosley?
He said, I want a snacky snack. Hey, y'all make sure y'all check Mosley out too. He gives out he does great content as well. We need to get you up here.
Appreciate that, Power.
Route 5 and
So,
Route 10 like a racetrack.
so I guess with all that being said, as far as like new riders having, gaining knowledge and whatnot, let I think we should hit on like riders etiquette because I feel like that right there is a big thing in the bike life community. When it comes to bike life. So, what's one piece of etiquette that every new rider should know? And chat, you feel free to chime in as well.
What you think?
I would say,
He
yeah,
said
well, yeah, yeah,
that
definitely, that's
part.
definitely important because yeah. Uh, so me personally, I would say definitely learning how to respect other riders. You know what I mean? Showing respect where it's due because you do have a lot of things where I'm gonna hit on it because this is a big one that's always been a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Um, don't like the passing, like other riders and stuff, like certain riders and packs and stuff. Me personally, I see the safety in that, and reason why I say it's horrible on a sport bike side. You know what I mean? Like, and coming from the community, I know how it is because I've had guys that just try to blow past, groups of riders and stuff like that. Honestly, you speeding so fast, you zipping in. A lot of them will come up on you so close, speed out, and then tuck in because they bikes are that nimble. But at the same time, like if you blow a tire or someone behind you is not paying attention, that you dipped out, of the way of these other riders. Now you're smashing into the back of those riders. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I've seen plenty of video clips where you got other sport bikes running into the back of other sport bikes. Like you've been following this guy for like the past 5 minutes and you managed to run into him as y'all still going. That's crazy. So I would say, give people their space, show respect where it's due. You know what I mean? Like, just be safe out there on the road.
Charles Williams says, when you're used to riding by yourself and then you start riding with the group, for me, I get paranoid. Is that wrong? Or I'm more cautious. I agree with that. Like, especially like I Used to ride with a club, and then I kind of ride most of the time by myself and like with onesies and twosies and stuff. But I feel kind of cautious too because you don't know people riding styles and stuff, and some
Mhm.
people just come out of nowhere and be doing crazy shit. And I mean, like I just don't like. I have a lot of people that say, oh, "Come on, Gab, let's ride together," but no, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Um, hold on, we got some more comments. Become friends with an older rider that has transitioned with different styles. Bikes, I started on a 1987 Honda CBR 600. 1987, damn. No, I'm playing.
'87.
It's
Man, that
2007.
that bike older than me.
Exactly. Well, 49 out in the 2000. No, I'm playing.
That bike got me by a few years. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. If you have a bagger Harley, we'll usually have a beginner and advanced rider course. If you want to do a similar course like police officer, they offer that too. Hey, I be seeing those
You may
like the
drop your bike.
videos and
Don't
stuff
forget.
when
You
they
said
be
you may
like,
drop your bike, so don't forget that part out.
huh?
You said you may drop your bike if it's in two split messages.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hadn't got to the second part yet. But yeah, yeah, I be thinking that's dope when they be able to like slow roll and everything and do all those little tight turns and stuff. Like, I think that's dope. I would love to learn how to do that.
And that's what crash cars are for. So if you guys go to these courses and you drop the bike, hey man, it is what it is. All right, it's okay.
All right, hold on. We still okay. Now I see the drop your bike, drive your motorcycle. Ooh, y'all talking today. I love it. What else we got?
Two. All right, we need to figure out if we waving to each other or not. Like 50% of bikers wave back nowadays. True. Some people just think they're too cool to give you that, that wave. Like, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah. I
honestly,
ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I be like, now, like if I do it, and of course they can't hear me. I'm like, man, fuck you too. But
I mean, one thing for
I know
me
I'm
is
not.
like, for me, I kind of wait till I see them do the wave first. I'm not gonna hold you because I'm not about to sit here and wave and then you don't wave back. You know what I mean? So
Y'all
yeah,
can't.
you gotta wave at me first now.
All
I
right.
got I gotta go all the way to New York with that one. You gotta look. You gotta speak. You gotta speak as you
Who's
come
in New
because
York?
like nah, show respect. But if you out there, show respect to other riders, man. You know they might be having a bad day, and just you waving at
Are
them,
y'all going to be in Galveston?
they may think they have friends.
Hey, I don't know. I've heard about it. Skeeta has talked about it a couple of times, but I didn't really know when the dates were. I know I'm not gonna make it this year, if it's within the next couple of weeks. But if you know the date, drop it in the chat. So or around the time that it is, if it's on October or November, drop it in the chat and then we can keep an eye on it because I would love to go next year. He said November 6th to the 9th. Oh
You know,
no.
ugh.
It's looking
Ooh,
like a big no on my end. Shit.
goddamn.
Okay. Boy, hold
Hey,
on. If you
if
cross the
if
highway,
I
leave it as
if
optional.
I can, I'll let you. I will try, but I don't know if I will be able to make that one. The limit six is kind of cutting it kind of close, only because the fact is, I mean, I'm trying to plan a
The
trip
scooter.
down to
Hey.
what you call it, Georgia. So I don't
Not
know
the
yet.
scooter mafia waves at me more than the bikers do. Hey, they will wave so quick, yo.
And and you know what's crazy? Like I ain't gonna hold they be decked out
Look,
sometimes too, man.
hey,
They
look,
be
they will. They'll throw that jank out real quick.
especially at night they'll catch your ass.
You're like,
They'll
wait a
catch you
minute,
at
no
night.
damn boss.
Like, dang, I hope nobody now you
I'll
gotta
take it
make sure
back. Give me back my
no
damn
other bagger saw that, nobody else riding a Harley or any type of bagger saw that. You like, God dang.
God.
You stretching your hand. Look, it just got a cramp, man. It just had a
Yeah,
cramp.
that's it.
Shoot, they be having some expensive helmets too. Like,
Glitter
God
and
dang.
shit. Yeah. When I
Yep,
came
I
into
heard one with pipes the other day. That man would come. I said, God
came
dang, what's
to
that?
2011, it was in the middle of the rear of the pack. He's
Now,
like,
now you know who be rolling deep though? Those mini bikes, those Groms, yo, they be rolling deep. I don't know if y'all ever seen like a highway full of Groms before, but yo, they be out there, especially in Hartford.
No, this is facts on power. So, um, we was getting ready to go to Vermont, and we was trying to make it to what was the Raleigh well that we was trying to go to, and we saw the biker
Laconia.
Laconia. Yeah, we was trying to go there, and the dude was like, "Y'all don't want to go that way. It's hell," and it was like, "Fuck that."
Yeah.
So that's true.
Do y'all wave at slingshots? Nah,
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 nah.
that's not a bike. I
Nah,
said what I said, so don't
nah.
come in the comments because I got time.
That's just a 3-wheel car.
Yeah, it has a steering wheel, but for God's sake, and a seatbelt.
Yeah, yeah. The seatbelt is the
And power, you you funny. I ain't even looking to see who asked that question. He
look,
is
look,
so
look,
funny.
look. Two wheels said, nah, not a slingshot. I can hear that now. No, no, not today.
No, no,
No.
no, no,
Am I not cool enough to be here? No,
no.
no. I mean, they do look cool when they deck them out, though. I
Yeah,
will
they be
say
having the
that.
colors and stuff, but they're not. I'm
They kind
sorry.
of remind me of the rides at Coney Island. Like they have like these little cars that just spin. It's only like a little machine and it just spins and spins and spins. I forgot the name of it.
Way back
But
when
it
we
reminded me like rides at Coney Island.
grew up in 90 and traffic. Okay, so all right, I really want to know what y'all gonna say. I know my answer, but say for instance you're on two wheels, right? And you get to that point where you either have a medical condition or you get too old. Which one are you choosing? You have to choose one or the other. Dun, 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 dun. Are you getting a three? Are you getting a trike or are you getting a slingshot? Which one are you doing?
You said if I'm
Put it-
old, if I'm getting old and decrepit and I can't
I
do much.
didn't say decrepit. I did not say decrepit. I said what I said was either you have a
listen,
medical
listen.
condition or you're getting older. I don't say decrepit.
Well,
Which
I
one
mean,
are you choosing, chat? I want to hear from you. Which one you gonna choose?
I'm going with a trike.
You gonna have a sissy bar and everything on the back, ain't you?
Nah, I won't do no sissy bar. I don't got a
Issue,
sissy bar in there now.
issue, and you ain't got a lot of bread.
I agree with
These are
SNS.
screenshots. I know. What? Which one are y'all
Twisties
gonna
ain't no
get?
place.
And mind you, slingshots are cheaper.
I don't care. Dude, see, trike. See.
He said, "If I have to
Look,
choose."
look, 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 look at Joseph. Good answer. Good answer. Dang, you about to muscle everybody in the chat like Gab did the other day.
What? Hold on, wait.
Yo, you good answer. Yo, oh man, we ain't gonna talk about how you muscle me
Don't
later.
be out here telling folk that I did not.
Hey, look, if you see Gab, you better wave. All right, she might catch you at a gas stop. You ain't waving me back there.
Bitch. Nothing. Nah, I
Trike
ain't even
with
gonna hold you.
the 20-inch apes.
When I went to the Men and Women Love the Ride in April event, we were out in front of the hotel and stuff, and they was having a sound competition, and there was some guys, it didn't look like they had like any issues or anything, but they had trikes and they had decked them out and everything. That was really nice and stuff. So I definitely would get me an RG3.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. I mean, since we talk about what bikes is
He said
best,
y'all be having me cry. That's
so
good.
what are some tips for beginners and seasoned riders alike when it comes to picking the right bike?
That's a good
What do you think?
question.
What do you think with?
So from my experience, I started off on a Sportster. I didn't know anything. So my first bike for me to learn how to ride, move a bike was a Honda CBR 250. Bought it long enough to get it down the street, take it to a parking lot, and said, I don't want this. And then I got my Sportster. I had the Sportster for like probably like 2 months, and I was like, I don't like this bike, and I kind of had like buyer's remorse. So my my advice to anybody that's trying to figure out what's good for them before you actually purchase a bike, I would say test ride. You know, I know Harley allows you to go and test ride different bikes and stuff, kind of get an idea. You know what's a good fit for you, what's comfortable. Obviously, get something that is within your budget, but yes, I got my 360 back, but yeah, I would definitely tell somebody like, don't be like me. I wasn't happy until I got my road glide, and
Yeah.
even before I got my road glide, I had test rode street glide, and I at first I thought that's what I wanted, but then when I got on the road glide, I was like, no, this is what I want. This is um more comfortable for me. I like the way it feels. I like the space and everything like that. So I would say when you go um test ride, don't let nobody like force you into anything. Just practice,
Mhm.
practice, practice, and then make your decision. And
I
y'all go see Power at if you're in VA, y'all check out Power at Colonial Harley, and he'll get you straight. He'll get you that trike if you want to trike.
I just want to test ride a trike to see.
Power, I need to do a test ride my daggone self on a 25.
So I would say I get asked this question a lot by a lot of new riders.
She said, "Are you defeating on the bat wing? Is road glide or no glide?" I said what I said.
So I get asked a lot of questions from newer riders, and like it's like every day, like whether it's at work, people that want to ride or they just now getting into it. And for me, the advice I give them is, you know, think about the type of riding you're gonna be doing.
Hmm.
So if you know that you're gonna want to go cross state lines and stuff like that and ride for like hours at a time, don't go get you no sport bike. But if you know that you just want to do something where it's like around town, you're not really not saying that you can't cross state lines with a sport bike, but I'm telling you right now, I would not have did that on my ZX6R. No, it was not happening. Being like that for miles and miles and miles, especially the way we
It's
ride,
people
you
that
know.
do it. It's people that do it, and
There
kudos to
is. There is.
yeah,
But
kudos to them.
but me personally, I'd rather be comfortable. So I try to tell them, find something that's gonna if you want to do both, find something that's gonna put you, in between. Oh, he said test ride a new ST with the 117 sport mode. So that's what I have to say on that. So I guess I guess Power can actually answer this because I know he sees a lot of people come in and buying bikes. Uh, so this question is gonna be for Power. What makes a bike yours once you choose it outside of the purchase? Like, how do you know when that bike is for that person, or do you just let them choose, or you try to see what their thoughts are and then go towards guide them in the right direction?
Where's the Jeopardy music?
Yeah, I know he think he like shoot. He might make a sale right here in the chat.
Right. He's like, come on down. I play too much.
Hold on, let's try to help him out.
Not the music. He probably not gonna type anything. He'll be like, y'all play too much.
But we got you some thank you music right now, big dog.
Red fish, blue fish. Knick-knack. So weak. So while we wait for a response, what
Meanwhile,
what
everybody
made
over here
you
just like, okay, this is pretty catchy.
yeah, we like
It's
that.
pretty catchy too.
So what made you pick your bike?
So for me, I kind of was doing my research on a lot of different bikes, and I had a buddy who actually had a street glide, and I honestly I just didn't like the look of it, you know.
You know?
So I mean, the road glide captured me more, and then the fact that it was a fixed fairing, it kind of still gave me that sport bike feel in a way where the fan's not moving with me. So I kind of like the aspect of that. Plus, the way I got it set up now, it rides smooth. I like it.
He
Well, I
said,
just gotta
"I
do the front
tried
forks. Get the front suspension done, and I'll be good.
He said,
I
"I
try to
tried to
guide
go."
them by asking them what type of ride. Then we test ride.
I love that we have sound effects now.
Listen, that man gonna get you right on the right bike. All right. So that's the type of person you want to see. Hey, he putting you on game right now. So you're looking for a new bike. Put you on game.
I need to, like I said, I wanna get I wanna get a Road King. I think that's gonna be my second bike.
Mm.
Drag your knee. Hey, your picture is tight.
Yeah, that picture is dope. Pretty good. You see everybody up there in the mountains with the somebody was going to the mountains once they had the thing on the full suit on. What up, Curry? What's going on? Yeah, Kirby out there. He be doing his thing too. I would say, okay, so this is a good question. This is a good question. Solo sunrise, or pack night ride. What do you choose?
You asking the child, you asking
This is
or
for all of y'all.
solo sunrise. Hmm.
Solo
Got your
sunrise.
music on. You is that's like just beautiful. You thinking not the
Go ahead, keep explaining it to us.
he said you can drag them on the Pan American ST. Yeah, I like to be by myself. Like even when we came from after we split from um in St. Louis and I went across the bridge, I forgot what music I was listening to, but I just felt at peace. Y'all make sure y'all go check out that video. I just dropped it a couple of days ago, but yeah, I was in a good mood and it was
Yeah,
beautiful. So
I like solo sunrise, but night rides for me. I'll be honest. I hate riding at night only because I don't know. I just my eyes just don't want to work with me. You don't want to work with me.
I can't say
I
I'm
can't see
legally
through this
blind.
thing. I can't see
Damn
through this
it.
damn thing.
Shit fire.
Dude, be riding with the guys, and they like, it don't matter if you can see, as long as we can see.
Long as way to say.
Shoot.
I'm damn weak. And you know, a night ride, I like a night ride, like during the summertime where it's not like too hot. Oh, chef's kiss. Beautiful.
Yeah, I be playing like the oldies but goodies on night rides though. But I gotta be going through like a like city area, not with a bunch of trees and stuff. Sorry, but my mind starts just going. No, nope. See, night ride in the city. See, yep.
It's
Like
like you
not.
see shit in these. Don't ask me in mine for nothing.
What's going on,
Oh,
Mike? Nah, like honestly, like for me, like night rides, man. I'm telling you, yeah, no, just count me, just count me out of that because you're gonna be leaving me in the past
you
because
know, it's so
I'm be taking
funny
my
though
time.
when we be leaving out at Oh Dark 30, you always in the front. I'm like, get
Yeah,
your ass up there in the front,
and
boy.
I be trying to tell you, like, all right, but CT roads are a little bit different though. Like you can see, you know what I'm saying? Like I can see now when you coming down
Girl.
the New York Thruway going into what is it? The Mass Turnpike where it connects. That road you ain't seeing nothing. Even as bright as my lights are, I, my eyes just don't want to do it. They don't want to work with me. So, and trust me, Mystique can see, especially with the mild beams on. She can see. I just wish I
Nah,
had autopilot.
I need some more lighting in the front because I have good vision, but at nighttime, like especially if it's like no street lights, I'm like, oh hell no. My biggest concern be like something popping out. Like I don't want nothing to pop out.
Listen, them deer in Oklahoma gave me PTSD. Look, I go like I was riding, and you see like literally every, and Kelly B jinxed me on this too, because I was in Oklahoma. I was watching this video, and he's like, "Yeah, man, eh, every 5-10 miles, you see it
Shout out
here,
to Kelly
right?"
B.
And sure enough, I get on the road at 2:30 in the morning, leaving from Broken Bow, Oklahoma, and sure enough, deer here, deer, and they in gangs, man. They be looking at you like they ready to jump you, man. It got to a point I was seeing so many deer that when I finally wasn't seeing deer anymore, literally it was like the little post with the reflectors on it. I'm
Hmm.
thinking those were deer eyes. Nope, it's just a pole with a reflector. And then when I think it's a pole with a reflector, it's deer.
It's the damn deer, yeah.
All that grass they could eat away from the highway, they want to eat right next to that mug.
Yeah, that'd be my biggest thing. I just like please keep your ass on the side of the road. Especially if you're in Virginia, you going up 64 and they doing all that construction, the roads aren't really leveled and everything. It seems like construction going on everywhere. I be seeing their little eyes on the side of the road. I'm like, man, please.
So to answer your question, Power, these are my prescription lenses. So I got to get something that's like yellow or something. I don't know. I gotta see if I can get some yellow ones.
You're That's good.
The VA is kind of weird about that. Actually, I'm due for a new pair this year.
He said, oh, I'm about to call them tomorrow.
Heck yeah. So so the one bike. Well, no, we already talked about that. I don't want to talk about that. Uh, Loud pipes or a quiet glide.
Loud
So
pipes.
I mean,
I
yeah,
want people to hear me. I want people to hear me. Like my bite is loud, but it's not as loud as I want it to be. Especially being the fact it's already bad enough that people, especially here, they don't be paying attention. Like I want to be loud where it makes them turn around and just be like, I heard something. But then the other part of that is like I don't want to fuck up my hearing and everything. But
I
that's just
mean, here in Connecticut, they'll look right at you. You could rev your bike, they'll hear you, and they just be like,
no. I believe that because when I rode up there, I think I was cussing the whole way. As soon as I got, I was like, yo, these people stupid.
"Yep, I have some hearing protection too during long rides." Two wheel, your bike is definitely loud, man. It's definitely loud.
It's the speakers for me, and I want people to hear my music.
They don't want to hear your music.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
What I
So you
don't
got some
care.
people listen. You got some people want to listen to their Bad Bunny. You got some people want to listen to their Caribbean
Hey,
music.
and then I don't get
You know what I'm saying?
That's not from Bad Bunny, is it? 'Cause I feel Puerto Rican.
Sure. Some people want to listen to their OJ's. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Sure. I ain't gonna lie. I be back there when you be up there riding. I throw on my Vibes Cartel or something. You know, my Dexter Dab. You know, I just be vibing.
you said
Yep. CT drivers are horrible.
no. I'm gonna tell y'all who's
Horrible.
horrible, and we seen it firsthand. People in St. Louis, horrible, horrible riders. I mean, not riders, but drivers.
I think they neck and neck with Connecticut because that the way he was driving is how you see people drive out here too.
For real. I mean, in the times I done rode up there, I haven't had anybody come up close on me like that.
Oh, and trust me, it happens. It happens. Um. So before we get out of here, because we have a few minutes, um, I just want to take a moment to pick on Gab right quick.
Uh,
So this is her. Yeah, I mean,
I hope it paused.
you know what my best friend does.
Hey, look, I don't care what you say, Imma eat a snack.
I, we have a great
Imma have a damn
we
snack.
have
And
yeah,
just
we
wait
have we
till I
have a
put
good
this
time.
cup on my, bite, Imma be sipping too.
Yeah. Not that yak, but some
No,
water.
not the yak, no, no.
But some water, all right? Um, but yeah, so before we get out of here, I just want to go over some things that we all took away from today's conversation. So what are some things that you took away from it?
Um, the biggest thing is just, like, riding your ride for real. I think can't stress that more than anything because, um everybody writing style is different, everybody experience is different, and at the end of the day, everybody want to go home back to their loved ones safe. So, don't feel pressured. Whether you, if you're in a group with people that you used to riding with or brand new, just be safe. That's what I got
Yeah.
from it.
For me,
And and
oh,
slingshots are
good.
not bikes. I'm sorry. Yeah, that too.
and and for me, what I took from this conversation, which is always a good convo with everybody's on here and whatnot, is that riding is more than just miles. It's how you carry yourself, who you share the road with, and the bike that becomes part of your story. So that's what I took from that. And before we hop out of here, I just want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. Um, Definitely be on here for the next episode. I know we say this all the time, you don't want to miss it, but you don't. The next episode is, it's gonna be great. The episodes that we have, they're just getting better and better. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
I think we can put it out. I mean, he's technically up here already.
Should we? Should
Yeah.
we?
Oh, you see it, and y'all see it. So the next episode, we have the one and only Power himself in the left lane. Can't wait to have you up here where we can talk with you. You see, he bring good vibes. He's all over the place. So I'm looking forward to that great conversation.
And before we get ahead, Gab, do you have anything you would like to pass on to our viewers, like what you got going on or anything like that?
Um, just meet and greet coming up next month, Atlanta Harley Davidson. Last location for the meet greet and gab. I want to thank everybody again that came out to the last location um at Thunder Tower, Harley Davidson in Columbia. So how about you?
As of right now, I am working on a video. I will be trying to get it out either Friday or Saturday morning. It's a review, so tune in to Shawil Glide page channel for that review of this new add-on to Mystique. And everyone, just remember, every mile is a memory, and remember, keep them twos down.
Hey. I hope my dialogue can keep up. He plays too much. He plays too much. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for tuning
Good night,
in.
everyone.